Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and this is my 13-inch Apple MacBook Air. This is the latest 2010 model. Now there are two versions of this 13-inch MacBook Air. There's one with 128GB of flash storage, which is what I've got here, and that's going to cost you £1,099 in the UK. There's also a higher capacity model with 256GB of flash storage, and that will cost you an additional £250 with an asking price of £1,349. Well, I'm going to be showing you a series of videos with some add-on devices that will increase the storage capacity and save you some money. You might even find them a little bit more useful as well. So this product I've got here to test on the MacBook Air is the Transcend 32GB JetFlash. Now the model number is a JetFlash 620, and this one here was sent to me by mymemory.co.uk, and this one is going to cost you around about the £38 mark, including delivery. So this is only 32GB, so to get an extra 128 you've got to buy 4 of these. So 4 of these is going to cost you, well, round about the £150 mark or thereabouts. So £150 for these, so that's £100 saving if you were to compare adding 4 of these to buying the higher capacity MacBook Air. So £100 saving roughly if you go for 4 of these instead. So let's get this out of the packaging. Give you a closer look at this. So it's a very tiny device, and as I say, this is the JetFlash 620, 32GB capacity. It's got a little dust cap on it which keeps the dust out of the USB connection. And let's plug this into the MacBook Air. Have a look how this looks. Now, very nice small protrusion there. It's probably about 2.5 to 3 centimeters long, so it's not adding a lot of size to the MacBook Air, and being 32GB in capacity actually means it's a very useful size as well, because you could quite easily fit an iPhoto library on there. You could fit an iTunes library on another one. You could keep another one for movie storage. So certainly a lot of uses that you could make this a lot more flexible than having the internal storage on the MacBook Air. Now I'm going to run an Xbench test on this. I'm doing an Xbench test on all of the devices that I'm adding to my MacBook Air to see how they perform. Now I've already tested the internal flash memory on the MacBook Air, and I will be showing you a graphic on screen to show you the results of that. But the MacBook Air achieved between 18.48 megabytes per second to 185.58 megabytes per second. So a very, very fast achievement for the internal flash storage on here. Now if I take a sequential uncached write of 4K blocks, for the MacBook Air internal storage it scored just over 133 megabytes per second. A normal serial ATA drive scores 93 megabytes per second, so you can see how fast this internal flash storage is on here. Well, this Transcend JetFlash 620 actually, it's just come up with the results as I've been speaking, and it scores a very respectable 19.4 megabytes per second using 4K blocks. On the 256K block test, it scored a really good score of 35.84 megabytes per second. Now, okay, that is slower than the internal flash storage on the MacBook Air, but more than acceptable performance. I don't think that you can really grumble with the performance this little device has actually turned in. Now, as I say, you could buy 4 of these for round about the £150 to £160 mark and still save yourself £100 instead of buying that higher capacity MacBook Air. So I think that's a very worthwhile consideration. It's a nice, neat device and certainly performs very well. Well, thanks very much for listening. Please keep an eye out on the Geekanoids channel for more of these tests, and until next time, enjoy your technology and have a great day.
This video is sponsored by mymemory.co.uk. For great prices, free UK delivery and reliable customer support, visit mymemory.co.uk.